First thing first, I really like to share with you about the latest Meta Ad Setup module. As in, like, it's like a whole new panel. It looks like a whole new thing over here, but it has some interesting AI content tool that I really like you to take a look at, because recently one of my clients leveraged on that tool, and we achieved 80 over percent drop in terms of cost per lead using the tool itself. So it's actually very powerful, and you can save a lot of time and resources. So let's quickly take a look at what we're talking about here. So when you're setting up an ad, okay, coming into the ad level in the ads manager setup, you see the ad creative now has got this like setup creative tool. So this is the ad setup tool. You click into it. Let's say we go by the image. So a few things like, okay, first thing first, if you do not add anything, this is site links. Okay, below your ad, Meta starts showing some links over there, but actually it's a very short link, and you shouldn't do something very long. So I would say if you want to do something like new product, latest promotion, 2 words are fine. Anything longer, you will get truncated, which is quite meaningless at the moment. But this is quite interesting. But if you don't add anything, Meta will still pull some links to be displayed at the bottom. So you can try. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't, but that's definitely something that you can actually consider exploring. And second AI tool is that, like whenever you write something, Meta will give you recommendation, as in like the advantage creative text generation tool by AIs, which is very powerful in my opinion. I've actually been using them for quite a while. This has been around for a while. I've been using them for quite a while. And I think it's actually pretty useful, because sometimes we tend to spend too much time trying to write copy, but then again, sometimes we actually can leverage on the AI. Like nowadays, when I'm actually writing, like even emails and stuff like that, I actually use a lot of AI tools and stuff. But that allows this is actually by Meta. So one thing I like about the text created through all these creative text generation tool is that it's a lot more towards a salesy kind of thing, as in like optimized for better call to action and engagement, which is actually very useful when it comes to advertising. So that's something that you can actually consider. But really, another thing I really want to highlight to you here is the image AI creation. So let's say if I upload something here, okay, I'm just gonna quickly go through that. So yeah, we're just gonna let it be whatever, and then I'll just go next. You see, we have this AI generation, which is Meta would actually generate images according to, based on what you have, and they will give you some variations. So let me quickly show you how it works. I like this a lot because it really helped my client achieve really great result. Like 83% drop in terms of cost per result is a great deal if you ask me. I actually really like it. So here you go. We uploaded one image, and they give us a few images, and you can actually mouse over and see it all. Pretty decent, because so they give you like relaxing. You can change all these texts and all if you want, but then again, the creative. You see, we have been spending a lot of time trying to create content or trying to create ad that makes sense, especially for those who do not have a designer. In fact, what you can actually do is you can hire someone to design something or create something for you, and you can leverage on this tool to really achieve something at the next level. Okay, so it's actually a very powerful thing. But there is a big but here when it comes to the creative design. One thing I want to highlight here is, the advantage creative image generation is not meant for A/B testing. So if you're not sure whether the creative is going to work, then they bring it in. It may not give you the thing that may be useful to you. So my recommendation, based on what we actually experienced recently, is get something, okay? Get something that is already working. You get what I mean? As in, like, it has to be a proven ad creative that has been performing well for you. You use that to generate, get the AI to generate more for you, then you have better chance of getting success. Because previously I used this feature to, as in like, we are not sure because it's a new business or a new industry that we are entering. I just used any image that the client provided that we went in and test. Eventually, all the things that generated was not really on par. And I wouldn't say not on par. We thought it's working because it looks nice. Always it looks nice. But the thing here is it did not really help us get better results. So that's really something that I want to highlight to you, to make sure that when you're testing this, but definitely worth testing. So when it comes to Meta AI 2, I'm actually quite excited about what's about to come. And I really want you to pay attention on this thing. Basically, you want to really use it to your benefit, to your advantage, and use it the right way. So aside from that, there are actually a lot of changes that happened to Meta advertising in 2025. So like Meta actually has got some. I'm putting a lot of effort in data attribution. They are launching some connections or integrations with third party like Google Analytics to actually get better in terms of analytical data attribution. So to help the whole AI, or as in the AI to learn better about your audience, to give you better audience. So yeah, it's really a lot of things that are changing in Meta advertising, and it's actually very much AI driven. You really need to leverage on this. And then aside from that, behavior also changed. The way you target your audience, the way you do retargeting, the way you strategize your campaign, and the way you optimize and scale your campaign has to shift as well. So this is what I actually packed together. These are all the things that I packed together in Meta Ads Blueprint 2025. So this is a 4-hour course where we talk about the latest changes, tactics and techniques, step-by-step walkthrough in terms of the strategy setup and basically a strategy design and setup and analytical stuff as well. So it's really something that you need to have as a Meta advertiser to make sure that you stay ahead of competition. So if that's something that you're looking for, scan this QR code and you may start learning. All right. So just in case you say that, Jason, I don't want to learn, can you come and set it up? Yes, because frankly, in 2024 itself, I've coached and guided over 1.5 million US dollar in Meta ad spend. It's a great deal learning. Of course, the learning here is, it takes some time and all. But if you just want me to come in and design and set up the campaign for you, I do take a handful of clients every month in terms of, designing your strategy and set it up your campaign for you. So what we do here is first, on the first discussion, I will be understanding your campaign need. And from there, I would go through, the strategy design with you, like what are the creative that we should do for top of funnel? What are the retargeting strategy that we have? Like some of my clients in e-commerce has got like up to 15 retargeting ad sets running, because really it's necessary, because you want to make sure that you are leveraging on this potential client. Exploiting as much as you can to make sure that you get the most out of them. And the strategy design is really part of it. The ad creative, the budget distribution, even the landing page, I will also give recommendation. So that's what we discussed in the first call. Then you go back and do your ad creative and stuff. And on the second call, it's where I set up the campaign for you. As in, you and I would go over on Zoom, and I would actually step-by-step set up the campaign for top of funnel, retargeting every single one of them. And everything will be recorded. So you can use this as a training material for your team members and all. So yeah, that's where you can get somebody like me to come in and design and set up for you. Bypassing whatever learning, right? And leveraging on whatever I have learned in the past many years when it comes to Meta advertising. That's what you want. Scan this QR code. Like I say, I only take a handful of clients, so we would actually schedule a one-on-one discussion first to see if we are a good fit to work together. If yes, we do. Otherwise, I'll point you to the right place to start learning.